basicamente missão de lealdade. Agora vamos fazer com o Thane. Das últimas missões de lealdade, né? Depois a missão do a gente pegar aquele recurso dos Reapers. Nossa, tô com dor de garganta. A gente vai fazer a missão da Tali e acho que eu só tenho ela. Ajudamos a Jack a explodir uma base, um laboratório do Cerberus. E ela está. Eu fiz eles esperar não ficar doida, né, rapaz? Porque ela tá bem magoada mesmo, assim, com o que fizeram com ela. O que a Cerberus fez com ela, né?
This mission takes me back. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness. Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Então, a Jack foi ela estava meio que sendo a paciente desse laboratório bem violento mesmo, bem sinistro assim.
Hey, got a minute? I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get her being a computer.
Como diz a Kasumi, né? O Shepard conseguiu gerenciar o intriga interna entre a Jack e a Miranda, né? Que as duas estão se tretando lá, mas o Shepard conseguiu colocar razão na cabeça delas, assim.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Eu não falei falar com a Samara também. Eu tenho que falar com a tripulação, né, gente? É importante. Falar com a Samara que tem bastante história pra contar.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
I assume everything is
Good
going
for
well.
now. Fractured my thumb.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Commander. Beleza. Então vamos lá. Vamos falar com o Morty e falar com a Samara. A Samara tem essa história longa pra falar, rapaz. Vamos lá. Fala com o Morty. Fala com isso uma vez.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based, invites suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example, yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn, sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region, subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Salarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Try, but effectiveness limited.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Salarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Gordon.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morton Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
Foi uma conversa legal no mod, falando da família dele, que tem um sobrinho e tal, e e se mostrou arrependido por ajudar a dar o upgrade da genofacia, como dizem, né? Eu vou falar com a Samara aqui, tem umas histórias da hora, que é a Jessica.
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Tivemos uma conversa agradável com a Samara, né? Falando sobre os Justicars, que são uma espécie de samurais, assim. E é muito legal conversar. É legal a Samara, cara. Um baita de um personagem do Mass Effect. Agora sim, vamos pra Citadel. E vamos pegar o. Vamos ajudar o Thane a pedir que o seu filho entre no mundo do crime. Entra no mundo da criminalidade. E pedir que ele vira um bandidão. Virar assassino. Ajudar o Thane. Depois dessa missão, gente, sábado a gente vai fazer aquela missão do pegar o recurso dos Reapers já. Então vamos com o Thane. Cadê o Thane? Ó, de fidelidade só falta o Thane e a Tali. Tá? Eu vou fazer depois aquela missão de pegar o recurso dos Reapers. E vou com a Samara. Samara e o Thane. Essa missão aqui não tem tiro, é só conversa, então bora lá.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody and charges are pending. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Peraí, gente, peraí, vamos de novo. Vamos com o Thane e com o Garrus.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Pegamos o Hawk lá, aquele aquele vagabundo lá que entrou no mundo do crime, né? E temos que falar com o Ben pra achar o filho do Thane.
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked at Kara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Tá, então vamos encontrar o Kolyat, o nome do filho do Thane. E tem que falar com esse mouse, né? O mouse viu o Kolyat.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could
Cadê esse tal do mouse, cara? Ali ele.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. As the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You've always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to.
Não, o Shepard dá uma de herói bonzinho, assim.
Nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talk to us.
Mouse,
I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me.
Ah, eu
Said he wanted a
pode ser
job.
falando
I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a
de
shot.
dedo duro. O
The
X9
guy who offered was Elias
do
Kelham.
esquema.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kelham.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. Seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kelham finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kelham before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Tá, vamos falar com o Bailey até encontrar esse Kolyat, o nome dele. E esse cara aí é sinistro.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance could...
Bailey, falar com o Bailey aqui, né, pra ajudar com o Kolyat.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kelham.
Kelham. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kelham and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. If I'm lucky, Kelham will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Eu vi os vagabundos ali cair e eu nem aceitava o suborno desse cara, né, cara? Não sei porquê. É pra manter os caras assim.
Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. Who the hell are you two?
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who?
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you think
Mr.
you are?
Kelham, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Bailey isn't here. We are. You're dealing with us. Got it?
What are you, frog boy? His little apologist? Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joran! Joran Talid. Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
He'll wake up with a headache. No permanent damage. We have Kolyat's target. Let's get to Talid before he does.
Agreed.
What's the story? Why'd Kelham hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joran Talid. You know him?
Joran? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months? C-Sec filled with humans? Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Então, encontramos o Kolyat, que ele quer assassinar esse cara aí, cara. Deixar um Turian.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me where to join. The Krogan bodyguard will make it easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
E tá fazendo campanha de ódio contra os humanos,
It's been
gente.
wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Tá sendo um racista contra os humanos. Cadê o...
Looks like he's talking to another voter. No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Vamos seguir esse cara aí, cara. Esse filho.
I've got him.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble.
Caralho, mano.
I see him.
Parece que ele tá correndo agora. Ele tá correndo aqui, ó.
I'm following.
Bem, tô seguindo esse cara, mano. É ele, cara.
No problem so far. Stay close, Shepard. What's he doing?
Ah, ele tá ali. Peraí. Calma aí, tem.
What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
Target in sight. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for
Não vou perder, não.
Lots of people watch you. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
What?
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is here?
Dangerous?
Get out of here, now, before it blows!
Blows? What the?
Run!
All right.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Pois é, é divertido ser renegade em certos momentos, gente. Ser renegade nos momentos dessa é divertido. Com a Miranda e com certos momentos. Bora. E o filho do Thane, Kolyat, que tá atrás desse cara.
Kolyat! Thane!
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Que pedir que o Kolyat cometa um crime e se meta em rolo, cara, com a lei. Olha aí ele.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you could die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the
Virei
precinct.
tipo
Come on,
Bruce
I'll give you a
Willis,
lift.
cara. Beleza. Vamos lá, então. Ajudamos o filho do Thane a cometer um crime. Deixa eu ver. Aqui, ó. Assunto do... está resolvido. Nada mais afeta o Thane para concluir a missão. O pessoal tem revelou as questões percutantes da política de Citadel. É possível que seja necessário apoiar o Elias Kelham, o criminoso sionismo, para combater tendências anti-humanas. O Bailey do CSEC oferece uma oportunidade de recrutamento. Elias Kelham, e aquele puto lá, né, cara, que demos porrada. Então, só foi pura conspiração política. Usou o próprio...
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
10 anos por um assassinato. Nossa.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Aí, rapaz, então resolvemos o problema do Thane. Vamos para servers, começar com ele e encerrar por hoje. No máximo ele vai fazer trabalho comunitário, né? Dizer que ele é velocidade, que ele tem um crime e ele vai para um reformatório. Só matou uma pessoa ruim, né? Por cometer um crime.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Vai faltar a Tali. Vamos fazer esse final de semana, a Tali.
Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Sim, Commander. Tá, então vamos começar com o Thane. e encerrar por hoje.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles in the skull.
Fazer aquele negócio da
Spice
hora.
on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations.
A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Tá bom, então é isso, gente. Vou encerrar. Ajudamos o Thane. Reduzimos o prejuízo do filho dele de pagar apenas por serviço comunitário em vez de por tentativa de homicídio. Tipo um reformatório pra ele. Então ele não vai pra cadeia, o Kolyat, o filho do Thane. é isso, gente. Eu vou encerrar. Agradeço quem acompanhou. Inscreva os canais de Vigilância 19. E esse final de semana vai ter mais Mass Effect. Vamos trazer aquela missão pegar a recurso dos Reapers e fazer a missão de lealdade da Thane semana que vem. Essa final de semana. Então é isso. Falou, tchau e abraços.